Hello, fellow crafties. Today we are going to listen to some bits and pieces of the Chris Watts interview with CBI and FBI when he was in Wisconsin. As you know, this is his second confession, supposedly, where they went back and talk to him. So you're going to kind of hear them try to manipulate him and make him sound like he's one of their friends. So get out any projects you're crafting and let's do this. So, in the beginning of this interview, they let Tammy Lee take the lead because they know that Chris kind of bends for her. So they let her kind of start out being like, "Oh, hey, Chris, do you remember us?" And there's some weird laughter.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. How about you guys?
Good.
Good. I did not expect to see this. That's for sure.
Surprised.
Yeah.
Well, let me put some fears aside. We're not here for what you might think we might be here for.
Well, no, they didn't know what this a computer room. I was like, I didn't know how to computer room.
Without computers.
Exactly.
So you remember, I talked to you, Tammy talked to you, Dave talked to you. We're all today that's going to get you to any type of trouble at all. And so I wanted to make sure you knew that's not why we're here.
Okay.
But why we are here. So the three of us work from three different agencies, right? Quite a bit different. CBI, FBI, and Frederick. Different goals. And the things that happened with you kind of all brought us together. And as the months have passed on since everything happened, we just keep in touch with each other and we keep talking to each other. And we've all separately kind of said, did Chris seem unique to you? And me and Tammy have talked about this. Dave and I have talked about this. Did Chris's situation seem different to you? And we keep having that conversation. We can't quite put our finger on it, right? We think that your life leading up to all of the things that happened were very interesting to us. And for me personally, I don't know if you remember, but one of the last things you told me was, "Hey, Graham, I'm sorry that I started lying to you." And that stuck with me for the last couple of months. It's been ringing in my head, right? I've never, ever worked a case like this where someone told me that ever. And so as I walked away, I thought, Chris is different. Chris is a little bit unique in that regard. So in talking with Tammy and talking with Dave, I said, what did you feel like when it all went down? When we were there, we were talking to you guys, and we all kind of, in our own different way and in our own different wording, said it all happened a bit too quick for us, right? So when we saw you last, we were talking and talking and talking about your family, about your parents, about everyone. And then the next thing you know, for me and Tammy and for Dave, all of a sudden some patrol officers came in and arrested you. And that was far quicker than we had hoped it would happen. And you understand why that happened, and we understand why that happened. But it left us with 1,000 questions that we didn't get to ask. And then even more importantly, I think it probably left you with 1,000 things that you didn't get to talk about with us. I don't know if you feel that way or not, but and so that's why we're here today. We wanted to kind of talk to you a little bit more about.
So Tammy got a lot of flack for being a little too friendly to Chris Watts. However, many of us know this is a tactic. They're trying to make Chris feel at ease, like he's one of the buddies, so that he'll open up and give them some more information about what happened the morning of August 13th.